Good morning. Day 2 of attention span theater. Short attention span. I don't know. Where are we? Oh yeah. I was talking about the news that's coming up. Some of you may know had a bit of a rough year. Late last year I found out Franny had cancer. I got Franny because I saw Leo declining, and I needed my backup pity. So I adopted Fran through my friend Renee Rescues, if anybody's interested in fostering. And she was absolutely the perfect backup pity. When I had to put Leo down, that was going to be excruciating, to say the least, and I was just glad she was there. And then, of course, when I got that news about her, made a decision I wouldn't get the backup pity because she's going to need me, and I wanted to give her all my attention and spoil her as much as I could, which I think I did. I don't know if any of you could hear that, but that's my stomach. Need another sip of coffee. Anyways, attention span theater. As some of you may know, I had to put her down late March, and it devastated me. But I had a rough year, and had some battles with people that I love, just because of the places that I've had to, things that I've been through, I guess. I'm thankful they were there for me, though. Anyways, I'm trying to keep this short and tell you the news. Me and my dad are traveling to Cody, Wyoming, and we are gonna go check out the wild Mustangs of America. To me, the Mustangs represent freedom. Something pretty cool. To me, I think it's the most important thing. It's freedom. But yeah, they survive as a group, and they all have their own gift that makes them survive and even populate, all on their own, all off the land. They're free to do and roam. But yeah, there's some issues that I need to understand, I guess, because me, pitbull rescue guy, always rooting for the little guy, the one that has it the toughest. Who's in charge of these roundups, which is the BLM, Bureau of Land Management, for those that might not realize that it's actually another organization. They are doing these roundups, and these horses get round up and they get fed into a trap. Sometimes they get hurt. It's kind of brutal, seems. I don't know, but I want to ask some questions about that. There's also some questions about the population of them. I don't know how they're counting them. They're moving around. There's other animals out there. They all kind of look the same. I don't know how they're counting them, and I wonder if it's accurate, because they have to keep the population to a certain amount. And the question I have is, are they being controlled by lobbyists in the meat industry? Big beef? I don't know. I gotta ask some questions. You know me, I need to know what's going on. Maybe there's an alternative way we can manage these populations, and if these roundups need to happen, maybe there's another way to do it instead of getting them absolutely exhausted to the point where they dehydrate and die. some of these roundups. The babies sometimes will get trampled or fall behind because they can't keep up. Or if they do keep up and they get caught in the traps, they're just squished in with a bunch of scared beasts, and they can get hurt and trampled and die there. So even if they survive that, sometimes they'll get purchased by a meat supplier from another country that doesn't have regulations on horse meat, which is fishy. So I have some questions, and my dear old dad and I need to go away, have some laughs, enjoy each other again, and remember why we're best friends. But I'm going to try to record it. It's going to be epic. We're also going to be doing some other tours, of course, while we're out there, and we're going to go to Yellowstone, and it's going to be an adventure. So stay tuned. My last video was a little too long, I think, because I was excited. I even posted that have you ever seen a grown man cry? I thought that would be a good teaser. Nobody watched it. I had 2 views this morning. I was like, okay, so me and who else watched it? These algorithms are killing me. But I'm going to tell my story anyways. I don't know whoever that other person was. I hope they enjoyed it. All right, so that's the announcement. Stay tuned. I got to go do a dog training session. I'm going to go meet a doggy at the Boston Common, take him for a walk, and hopefully teach him not to drag their owner around. And it's funny, I'm also learning that some of the things I was using to maneuver these draft mules that I used to volunteer with seem to apply with dogs too. Like there's a connection there that I have to figure out the correlation. I think my 25 years of dog training and being around the doggies, I think is going to really help me understand horses and how they communicate and how to make them trust. I have a theory on that. And it comes from when I used to work at the shelter. I was managing the city of Boston Strays back when I was 21, a long time ago. But I used to manage these strays, and when they would come out of the cage to be potentially adopted, they would just dive out and jump in, and because they've been in the cage for a long time, they get a little cage crazy. So it's really hard to get them adopted when they're acting a fool, right? So I learned to, like, I don't know if I somehow figured out how to calm my own heart rate. I don't know what it is, but I'm able to slow myself down, and all of a sudden their energy gets calmer, I noticed. And I was able to move quite a few dogs out of there. Just because it's hard to show a dog to someone who wants to adopt them, but they're not going to see that real dog because they're getting that angst out. But anyways, we're at 8 minutes. I better go because nobody will watch this. But stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy the journey. I know I will.